Welcome back to Bear Cave Watch Reviews. I'm your host, Papa Bear, and today we are going to be looking at a watch from one of those subscription services. I do want to state that I am not a member of one of the subscription services. I did, however, buy this watch from someone who is a member and is in a Facebook group that I belong to. Had this watch at a really good price. As some of you know, I have been in the hospital for a while, so I really haven't been buying many watches or seeing many watches, but I was able to grab this one at a really, really good deal. So without further ado, let's take a look at the 11, what they call their Hammond line. Now, if you look at this watch, you can definitely see that it looks like a field watch through and through. And the reason is because I took off this leather strap that it came on. I was not impressed with it at all. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't care for the feel of it. It just kind of gave it a really cheap feel, really the best way to say it. So I took it off and put it on this beautiful green NATO strap, and I think it looks way, way better. Now, this watch on the 11 website retails for about $120, which I have to say is a little much for what you get, even though it's genuine leather strap and it comes in this little cool pouch, which I do like. But overall, for the watch itself, I think that $120 is way too much for it. But if you can find it secondhand under $100, then I think that's a really good deal, especially because it's very clean. It's quartz, so you've got that accurate movement. It's got the nice half onion style crown and very typical field watch with a little bit of Flieger on it. You've got the triangle there at 12 o'clock. So a very clean face. And it has been keeping very good time, obviously. Now, this strap I put on it is from Ritchie straps. So I got that in here, and I really think it completes the look. I will definitely put some pictures up at the end of the video. Now, a little bit about the watch. It's got a brushed alloy case, like I said, Japanese quartz movement. They say non-glare, scratch-resistant mineral crystals. So basically, mineral crystal with some anti-reflection on it, although maybe not. It is stainless steel engraved back, which you can see back here. Now, it says it's a 42 millimeter case. I do have my calipers here. Let's take a look. 41.7, so sure, 42. And they say it's water resistance to about 3 atmospheres, so not a lot of water resistance, but definitely can go out and be with you during the day. I have worn this watch a heck of a lot, and gotta tell you, it's very comfortable on the wrist. I'll actually give you a wrist shot in just a second. So here it is on the wrist. Now I have a 7.5-inch wrist. I like to tuck them underneath there on the NATO, so very slim profile, very nice on the wrist, very comfortable. Again, you do get some reflection there, even though it says anti-reflective mineral crystal, but it does wear very, very nicely. And I gotta tell you, I have received several compliments while wearing it, and mostly because I think it just looks like a much more expensive watch than it really is. So, you know, what can I tell you about the watch? Let's talk about what I do love. I like the clean look. I like the Flieger look, and I really think it's a nice size. Even though it says 42 millimeter, and it really doesn't wear like a 42. I think it wears more like a 40. Okay. So really a nice overall inexpensive piece. Now, would I recommend getting one if you found it secondhand online? Absolutely. I mean, I definitely think that you could do a lot worse for the money. Now, I don't want to say exactly how much I paid, but I paid way, way less than half the retail price. Let's put it that way. At that price, I couldn't pass it up. As you can tell, the NATO strap is just a hair smaller than the lug, but still, or I'm sorry, the lugs, but still, I think it wears very, very well. So there you have it, folks. The 11. It's actually called the Hammond field watch from some subscriber service. Don't want to really say who, but again, nice field watch at a very good price, especially if you can find it on Facebook or online for a lot less than what they go for. I just don't believe in giving somebody X amount of dollars a month and hoping that they send me something that I may or may not like. That's the reason I'm not a big fan of subscription services. I'd rather save that money aside in a little piggy bank, and then once a month or once every other month go out and buy myself a watch. This one, I got it because like I said, I've been in the hospital for a while. Figured, hey, why not? Let's start off the year with a new watch, and this one is one that I really like. So if you liked the video, please give it a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you know somebody who's into watches and wants to take a look at everyday watches at everyday prices, send them over to the Bear Cave. I'm Papa Bear. We'll see you next time.